All right. Hey everybody, welcome. Hey everybody, it's Chunka Conroy. Welcome back to Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask. Last time I was with Demigloom and we were talking. This time we're still talking, and I am still with Demigloom.
Yeah.
Demigloom, if you could be roommates with any issue crew member, who would it be and why?
Um, do I have to be roommates with an issue crew member? I feel like I
You have to
would
choose
rather
one.
not.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think anybody wishes to live with a member of the issue crew. But if you had to choose one.
Um, do you count? I definitely
Yeah.
choose you.
Let's
Oh,
go. I'd
I
probably choose
mean,
Andrew.
damn, you wouldn't choose me. That's lame as hell.
You'd be my number two pick. I feel like like Andrew would be able to just like not question any of the weird shit I do, you know?
Yeah. First of all, I wouldn't question the weird shit you do. At
Okay.
least, no, it probably depends. But anyways, I definitely second choice is probably Riley. Other
Ugh,
than no, realistically, I think me and Riley would have a great time together in person.
I
I can
I
fix
could
him.
see I could see myself having fun with Riley, but the thing is, he smells.
See, I can fix him. I'll teach
I
him the
could
ways.
fix him. Yeah. Fuck. There we go. Da-da-da-da.
But yeah,
Ready
other
for
than that,
the
I don't think I could ever live with Mo Diggity or
yeah.
like
Also, by the way, my
Andrew.
favorite character in the game.
Him, really?
I fucking love Kita so much. Fuck. No. Okay. I like how he salutes if you shoot him in his little butt. His little GameStop booty. Am I seriously gonna fail this because I was jinxed? And I keep running into the fucking firewall?
I keep forgetting that there are literally only 5 members of the issue crew now.
L. Although Kathy might join in again.
That's not gonna work out.
Probably, Riley was talking to me about it though.
The rule is what? She has to like guest for a couple episodes, and if she's on good behavior, she can
Is that
rejoin.
what he said?
Yeah. Did he say something different to you?
He just said it's a possibility.
Uh,
Did I when I said I quit for Riley, I said like, by the way, you're gonna have to announce that to everybody in the issue crew. I don't want to do it myself. He's like, I already told Demi all. What did he say to you?
we were in a VC, and he was kind of just like, "Yeah, Jason's done. It's over." He
Okay.
wasn't surprised. Like he definitely knew it was
Yeah.
coming.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think I've been subtle about it, but I was subtle about buying Premiere for him.
Yeah,
And also I made the logo without me wait like 2 weeks ahead of time.
he's gonna beg you to draw Robin.
I'm not gonna do it.
We do it
Wait,
for
it is
money.
my loss. Sheath your weapon. Depends on how much he offers.
What about like $12?
Maybe. I commanded the Ikana army of Ikana Kingdom atop the hill. I am called Skull Kita. Since being shamed by loss in a battle within my kingdom, I have waited here for one to come and awaken my soul. Young swordsman who has awakened me and deftly defeated me, I shall rely on your power to fulfill my request. I ask you to take my soul, which rests fiercely in burning flame, and convey my words to my men, who even in death remain loyal to me. Tell them the war has ended. Then I shall be able to drift quietly into sleep. Captain, sir. May I take leave, sir? Yes, sir. This game is a 10 out of 10. I love that. I loved that. I love that so much. I love that kind of like character who's like still like loyal to his men. Like he still cares for his men. And he's like a reliable captain if you learn all the shit about Icona Canyon. I fucking love this game. I've also been replaying Twilight Princess lately, and I forgot how much I love that game as well, despite like constantly talking about how it's my comfort game.
Playing it on.
I have been playing it. What was that? What was the comment for? What?
I'm about to pass out. Holy shit.
For real?
Nah, not yet.
Huh?
I got a little bit in me.
Captain, excuse me, sir. Okay. If you can't do it by the time we end this episode, we can stop. Huh? Oh, Captain, excuse me, sir. Also, I love this stuff. I love Captain Kita's like the mask, how it allows you to talk with all these people. I love that so much. Anyway, it's time to go grave robbing. Oh, whoops. Motherfucker. So anyways, I have a question for you, Demigloom.
Sure.
What kind of literature do you like? Because we've both semi-recently got into reading books as an actual hobby and not just for school.
Like, I don't fucking know, man. I've liked the two real books that I've read lately, and those are Catcher in the Rye and King of Ragtime, Scott Joplin and his era.
Which is like a biography?
It's like a biography / encyclopedia / just like deep dive into the life, legacy, and influence of Scott Joplin, as well as just the evolution of ragtime music and black music in general. And it's just so comprehensive. Like, you learn so much about so many different things just from reading this. It's such a great book.
Mm-hmm. Are you considering reading more?
For sure. Edward A. Berlin is the guy who wrote the Scott Joplin book, and he has another book that's just about ragtime, which shocked me because I thought this book contained everything a human could possibly need a chronicle regarding ragtime. But apparently there's significantly more, a whole nother book worth. And people, if I would have told myself, like, from 5 years ago that I would be so fascinated with a genre of music from the fucking 1800s, that I would read this, like, encyclopedic level of, like, knowledge and information regarding it, I would have probably killed myself, but here I am.
Oh, okay. It's a little drastic. Oh, shit. If you clip your camera into this, you can see the fucking Gerudo bitch from Ocarina in the armor.
Oh?
Yeah.
God, these textures are so bad. And I love it so much.
They're awful. I should have gotten Narrow's HD texture pack for my Switch copy of Majora's Mask. I'm a little nervous for my health. In terms of literature I like, I've definitely learned that like I cannot handle third person.
It has to be first person.
I like reading a book as if I'm like having a casual conversation with a friend, like Catcher in the Rye. I really like how Catcher in the Rye, like, it feels like I'm having a conversation with someone instead of just like reading about something that's happening.
Yeah.
And also like Bukowski.
Did you think Holden Caulfield was just a whiny little bitch who
Oh, he's
was
most
out of
definitely
touch with
just a whiny
reality.
little bitch. 100% he's a whiny little bitch.
A lot of people argue about this to this day, whether he was like nothing more than a whiny bastard, or if he was like some like fucking great like philosophical genius who had all of life figured out. I
No.
personally am in the middle. I think he,
Yeah.
I think he is right about he is, and I've worded this in the exact same way to the point where it sounds like I'm trying to sound smart, but the performative nature of adult conversation is like a very central theme of Catcher in the Rye, and I think
Yeah.
he does a great job of like un just like opening up a dialogue about problems our society has or his
Yeah.
issues with adulthood in general, but at the same time his approach to it and his like cynicism is completely
Yeah.
unwarranted.
He doesn't have life figured out, but he knows what's wrong with life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's yeah. You just phrased that way better.
Yeah. But no, I liked it. I really like I really liked it when he like started talking with Phoebe. I think like the book like honestly really picked up for me there.
So remember when I said there's a slight pedo warning?
Yeah.
He kind of talks about his sister in a very strange way. Uh, Almost in a way that implies that she's some form of like physical currency that but it seems to me that that's more so just it being a product of its time
Yeah,
and that being how
I was gonna
women
say I kind of noticed that too, but I figured that that's just kind of like it was 1951.
and it's not that he wanted to bang his little sister. It was more so that that's just how women were referred to. And don't get me wrong, it's a disgusting reality. But I always say this: you cannot blame art for accurately reflecting a set of social
The time period.
circumstances. Just like when people get mad at like fucking The Sopranos, like when Tony Soprano calls someone a fag or whatever, right? Like people get
Yeah.
mad at that. It's like, dude, this
Do
is
you
like
want me
a
to censor that?
I don't care.
Okay.
If you care, you might want to leave
I
that.
don't I don't care, but I know that you also care about your self-image way more than I do.
Yeah, but like I don't think anybody would get mad at me for saying that.
Yeah, but like
But
no, I
anyways,
totally get what you mean. Like
Tony
things are a
Soprano calls
product of their
somebody
time.
that, and it's not even necessarily that it was made in the 90s or whatever. Or Sopranos was made in like
Mid
99, right?
2000s. Or was it? I don't know actually. I've never seen The Sopranos. I don't really watch dramas outside of Breaking Bad and Mr. Robot.
Breaking Bad or The Sopranos is like the blueprint for Breaking Bad.
I do know that.
It's yeah, like Breaking Bad owes a lot of its creative success to The Sopranos. But anyways, like
The Sopranos and that one guy who legit sold meth out of an RV like an ice cream truck.
yeah, and the other guy whose name was literally Walter White, who like corresponded with a younger person or
Yeah.
whatever. But anyways, like, do you really think that like this like middle-aged like Italian mob guy like would be afraid to use the F slur, especially back then? Like, you got to be kidding yourselves. Like, are we just gonna
Before
hide
homosexual like marriage was legal.
before the conversation of legalizing it was even like not
Like
just laughed
of
at?
course, dude. Of course, yeah. Like
Even if it was made in 2023, I would have no problem with that. Just like in Stranger Things, they say the F slur in Stranger Things. I think
they
that's
do.
completely fine. Like one time.
Yeah. But yeah,
Let's.
because like
Why can I
also
not
like
think of her name? I'm stupid.
what do you think of like YouTube like banning videos nowadays for violating guidelines that didn't exist back then?
Oh, that's next level scum shit.
I see at the if they want to like I understand why they did it, but I still don't think they should have done it. Like at the very least, just say like, "Hey, this video was made before we made the guideline policy, so you might find this content harmful," like they did for like the Muppets on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Like if you're
That's how
gonna
they
do
got
something, just do
Monkey
that.
Jones.
Yeah, I know. A lot of old YM Adam plays videos got banned because like one of them like had like a 9/11 joke, and it got banned for taken down for promoting terrorism.
Wow.
Because he was playing Life is Strange, and it's like, wow, I think it's kind of scummy for Max to not go back in time and prevent 9/11. Like, that was a joke.
That joke has literally been done on
I
TV,
know.
like
Like,
primetime television.
but like I mean, to be fair, the editor put in like footage of the thing, like the plane like flying into the thing, but like it cuts right before it makes the impact with the tower.
Yeah, and again, that's like
But still,
CNN
like,
footage. He probably ripped that from.
yeah. But still, like, it pisses me off, that kind of stuff happening. By the way, I served the Connor royal family. I am the composer called Flat. The songs connected to the royal family that remain here were all composed by my brother and I. Oh, Sharp, my dear brother, get it, get their names, Sharp and Flat.
Ah.
Ah, he sold his soul to the devil, and he was the one who locked me in here. Hey, what's your favorite musical note, Demigloom? You who do not fear the land of the dead, learn the song well that is inscribed for me, and if you ever meet my brother, I'd like you to inform him. The 1,000 years of raindrops summoned by my song are my tears. The thunder that strikes the earth is my anger. I have made my request. What's your favorite musical note, Demigloom?
Notes, like a single note in isolation,
Yeah.
does nothing for me. They mean nothing to me
Okay,
in
cool. Can you be
isolation.
fun and answer the question?
F sharp.
For real?
No, I don't have a real answer.
Because that's my answer is F sharp. I really like F sharp.
If I had to pick one, I probably would pick F sharp, but again, they mean nothing to
It's a
me in
banger
isolation.
note. I mean, yeah, but like just for the sake of the question, I I think F sharp is pretty dope. So is the notes composing the Song of Storms. I've been considering actually like getting a real ass ocarina.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, I
Good luck
know.
even finding a listing on the internet that's not like those shitty like Zelda, like knockoff Zelda merchandise
I
ocarinas.
wouldn't mind that, honestly. Listen, I saw Woody Goss, keyboardist, the person on keys for Wolfpack, use an ocarina in one of their songs, and it was like a teeny tiny plastic looking ocarina. All right,
Here's the real question. Do you say flats or sharps? Like which language do you speak?
sharp.
I don't
Honestly,
understand.
actually, it depends. It depends.
I don't know how people can go back and forth.
It depends when I'm reading sheet music and what note comes before. Like if it's a lower note, then I'll say sharp. But if it's a higher note, I'll say flat. Like if a lower note comes before it on the sheet music, because that's what I
That's
did in a band, jazz band. I kind of miss being in jazz band, not like actually going out and performing, but just chilling in a classroom, just playing the same song all day for an hour.
I just can never imagine saying D flat and not C sharp ever in any context. I guess maybe if we're talking about a very particular key that has C and not D,
Mm-hmm.
but again, I'm like a pseudo music
Um.
theory professor
Yeah.
because like I
Should I
fucking
go on?
all my music theory knowledge comes from like basically from common sense and googling things as I tried to
Yeah.
figure out how to make music.
And even then, I don't think I'm that much like more knowledgeable than you in music theory. Like I just learned what I had to for jazz, which wasn't that much, to be fair. You probably have more music theory knowledge than me, honestly.
It all depends. I think we have different areas of expertise.
To be fair, I do know how to read sheet music, and I have that over you.
And I can't do that. I can only read sheet music. I can only read sheet music if you draw the notes, like the letter notes into them. Then I can read the rhythm. Like I can read the rhythm easily, but for me, this could just be like neurodivergent brain. But like I can't like just just look at a
No,
position and remember.
see, I used to be able to like. Also, this is White Shrek, by the way.
What the fuck?
It is. Anyways, I used to be like that. I just could not understand it, and then I just so like I always like wrote down the notes ahead of time. But you just sort of like pick up on it. Like it just sort of happens.
Yeah. I don't play any live music either, so
Yeah.
like live, like I sing and rap live. I don't do
Yeah.
any keyboard or anything anymore.
Should I go get the fourth bottle before heading to the murky water?
We do not care.
What, bro?
Yes, do it.
Okay.
If the question is ever, should I do this first, or should I do this before we go? Should I do the small thing before we do the big thing? The answer is always yes for me. I'm just
Okay.
that. That's kind of how I roll.
I don't need the fourth bottle. That's why I'm asking. Bro, I fucking hate these enemies so goddamn much. Worst enemy in Zelda. Am I right or am I right?
You are correct.
Yeah. What do you have to say? Oh, yes. Oh. What's this? What's the Scarecrow song? Demi, what's the Scarecrow song?
I don't fucking know, man.
Hold on, let me look at the previous recording. I'm so glad I separate these into hour recordings. I figured it out. Why is nothing happening? What? Bro. Demigloom, we might have a slight problem here.
What's the problem?
The Scarecrow song is not working. Demigloom, I now realized a fatal mistake in my logic. I don't have to play it quite yet. I'm so stupid. Anyways, back to talking about books. Yeah, I like feeling like I'm being talked to by a friend. Obviously, I read a lot of Bukowski because that's how I kind of got into reading. My cool uncle that I look up to was like, if you don't like reading, you should read this. And then I started reading it.
Huh.
And then, yeah, and also I'm thinking of getting into Hemingway because everybody's like talking about how cool he is.
Who the fuck
So
is that?
Ernest Hemingway,
Never heard of him.
he's a very famous author. Like, honestly, apart from Tolkien, I think I've heard his name the most in the author world. I was gonna say like authorial, but I don't think that's a word. But yeah, Ernest Hemingway, he's a very popular author. Um, yeah. Yeah, maybe also like Moby Dick or some shit, or The Great Gatsby. I've never read The Great Gatsby, and I know a lot of people
I
read it
kind of
for
want to
school.
read it.
I know a lot of people read it for school, so
Honestly, books that you're supposed to read in school go so hard when you're not in school.
for real. The only book, there were only two books that I liked in school, and they were Animal Farm and The Outsiders. And that's it. Do you have any books that you actually liked reading in school?
Island of the Blue Dolphins was a really good one.
What the fuck is that?
It was about like a native, like an indigenous woman living by herself on an island, like island survival, and it's from like a first person perspective. It's actually really good. I think
Sounds
it's like a
interesting.
seventh grade reading level.
I had to read a. Did you ever have to do over the summer like book reports?
Not really, no. There was like the summer reading program,
Oh
but
my
it was
god,
never
my school like
required.
forced me to read a book over the summer and like create like a PowerPoint presentation on it. I First of all, fuck that. Second of all, I just remember like one time I had to read a book that was like about a gorilla, and I just
Harambe.
it's called like it was based off of like a real ass gorilla, and I went to a zoo in Georgia to like look at the enclosure he used to be at. But it wasn't Harambe. It was called like I think like the Great Ivan or some shit,
Huh.
something like that. I'm getting my ass kicked by this fucking beaver. I think it's a huge L that in the 3D version you have to go out of your way to hit these stupid magic pots because the only way to fast swim in that game is with magic. What an L. What do you think about that, Demigloom?
I I don't get to feel it for myself watching you play the games, so I'm not sure.
What do you think about the Zora swimming from your current perspective?
It looks pretty cool.
I think it feels smoother than a baby's bum.
It's a really strange analogy, but okay.
That's a thing that's often said, smoother than a baby's
Yeah,
bum.
it's really weird.
Yeah. Did your mom ever show off like pictures of you as a baby, and in one of them you're just like fucking naked?
Yeah, I try to block those memories out.
Yeah,
At first, I
sorry
think
for
that's.
reminding you, but also I hate that shit so much as well.
Didn't you say like, was this you or someone else in my life who said like they're at school they did the thing where they're like their parents would bring in baby pictures or whatever, and some kid was just like butt ass naked in one of them.
No, that's me. I know exactly
That
what
was
you're talking
you.
about. Yeah.
Can you tell the story?
It was my elementary school graduation. And
Oh,
I guess the teachers all asked to like parents to bring in baby pictures, and in mine I was in the fucking bathtub,
oh,
covered in bubbles. I wasn't like you couldn't like see my dick, but like, can you imagine?
yeah, that would be unfortunate.
Dude, I would not be able to survive middle school like that. Let's be real. Man, I love Superman 64.
Everyone loves that
They should
game.
bring that to Switch Online.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
What, you're not a fan?
Yeah, not really.
Oh my god, I saw this fucking post. You know, like the promotional image for Batman Arkham Knight, where he's like jumping out of the Batmobile?
Oh yeah.
I saw a post that was like, why is he jumping out of the Batmobile? Is he fucking stupid or something? Why is it in between Arkham City and Arkham Asylum and Arkham City? He forgot his moveset. Is he fucking stupid? And then it shows like fucking like Batman like disarming a guy with a gun. And he's like, why is he not using the gun? Is he fucking stupid? It's just like it was a chain that kept going on. This guy like calling Batman stupid, and I don't know why. It was the funniest shit ever.
I mean, Batman is kind of stupid.
I don't know. He's pretty. Do you know? What if he had prep time though? What if he had prep time?
Then yeah, he could be Goku.
Yeah. I think. I don't know. Awesome. And now I have to race them again for a fucking heart piece. Is it worth it, Demi? Demi, hello?
What?
Is it worth doing this race for a heart piece?
I don't know. Are you gonna have to save state a million times?
What's the limit? How many times do I have to save state before we give up and call it a day and not go for this heart piece?
4.
4? Okay. Here's attempt number 1. I have to just do better than a minute and 50 seconds. You know what? I decided I don't want to waste my time. Anyways, Demi,
Yes.
I have an ultimatum for you.
What is it?
Oh, there's a heart piece here if I kill this fucking like. I know that ultimatums are not healthy for a relationship, but I gotta come out and I need to confront you on this.
What is it?
You have 2 choices. Watch Mr. Robot or watch Vinland Saga.
Ooh.
The choice is yours, but you have to make one.
Mr. Robot for sure.
Okay. Please watch Mr. Robot. This is non-negotiable.
Okay.
I better hear status reports. You don't understand. I'm so goddamn desperate for a friend who will watch, who I can rant on about with one of those tier series about. Does that make sense? Did I just say a word that's
Yeah.
grammatically correct?
Yeah.
I mean a sentence that's you get it. You get it. You get it. I don't need to justify my grammar. You get it. Oh god, the camera's doing that thing again. Oh yeah, see you next time, everybody.